And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's Oklahoma City going up against the Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Robertson in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Paul and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Ball against Paul. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Ball finds Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Over to the wing. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. And here is Ingram. 5 to shoot. Over Robertson. And that one's good. Ingram.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
Here's Oklahoma City.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Chris Paul. And the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates. Clean looks.
Ball against Ball. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Favors kicks to Ball. Williamson with it. Gallinari on him. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul, no one around him. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Williamson. Steven Adams making his last shot. Now here's Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Holiday with the three. It's rebounded by Robertson. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start. And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 7 assists and 5 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Redick. From past the arc, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Paul outside. That one goes in. Paul's got 6.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Holiday finds Redick. Off target from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Ferguson misses. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Holiday, the pass to Redick. He feeds it to Williamson. Over Muscala. And it's Williamson missing. The Thunder leading by 3. Paul looking around. Adams trying to free himself up. Tries again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Hart, no good. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on an 11-3 run. To the left side wing. Schroeder outside. Fires from deep. The shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Alexander Walker passes to Williams. Now here's Redick. Not a lot of room. Back to Williams. Hayes trying to break free. Williams can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Adams. It's deflected. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
Toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the board, the coach is pretty much going to say, their team goes as such and such goes. You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Hart is out there with Williams. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. Hayes with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Robertson, he's checked in. Passes it to Hart. He kicks it to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Alexander Walker passes to Williams. Here's Hart. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams picks him up. To the inside. 3-on-3. And stolen by Noel. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Schroeder with the ball. And Robertson has it in the corner. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 6. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
And that one's good. Noel.
Boy, what persistence from Noel, a guy who does not quit on the glass. I mean, his tenacity is a huge reason as to why this team loves him.
Ball finds Favors. And no good that time. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up to the Thunder. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Muscala comes in for Adams. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Over in the corner, Paul connects from three-point range.
Timeout.
Paul's got 9.
Paul is solid and sound in his mechanics. I mean, he gets squared up before he shoots. Really good balance and excellent follow-through.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Mark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden. In part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 11. Holiday dishes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now the pass to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday with the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Paul kicks to Muscala. Passes to Robertson. Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And that one's good. Williamson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
Ball against Ball. The feed to Williamson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Reddick comes in for Ball. Gallinari, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Holiday looking for an opening. A second chance effort. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ball against Holiday.